Alright, what's going on, you guys? It's B-Boy Scotty, and we're here for the marriage, I'm about to say Married to Medicine, baby. Marriage Boot Camp hip-hop edition finale. So we're going to get right on into the video. After a night of turning up, they have to get ready for their ring ceremonies and everything like that. And it's time to basically figure out where everybody stands in their relationships right now. And I'm kind of rooting for some couples, and some couples I'm rooting for them to break apart because they don't need to be together. I know that's fucked up, but it is what it is. So, during the little ceremony with Judge Lynn Toller, I'm not even going to talk about everything that she said to all the couples. I'm just going to get into Jessica Dime. Now, Jessica Dime is very pissed off, very upset because the lie detector test said that she cheated on Sean. And she's vehemently, I know that's probably not how you pronounce that word, tongue-tied, lisp, whatever. But she's denying it to the fullest. Like, she really is saying that she really did not cheat on Sean. And Sean believes what she said, and he doesn't give a fuck about a lie detector test. And Dr. V, with his fine self, went back there to talk to Jessica Dime about the situation. And he was basically saying that that's the lie detector test. Those are results. That's what it came out to be. And y'all got to figure out a way to deal with it. But Jessica said, no, I'm not going to accept it because I know I didn't cheat on my nigga. And that's just what it is. And we can take this lie detector test and we can figure out what's wrong with it. Then you can tell me. But until then, I know I didn't cheat on my man, and that's what it is. But Dr. V refuses to take that lie detector test over again. And I'm convinced of two things. Either A, Jessica Dime probably slept with a woman and then consider it as cheating, and that's why she failed. Or two, her and Carl's lie detector test got switched up. That's honestly the two things that I think happened in this situation. Because ain't no way in hell Dime failed her test, but Carl didn't. Something wrong with that picture. Jessica Dime don't even want to do the finale at this point because she's really pissed off about this test. But Sean talks her into staying, and then they decide that they're going to go ahead and do it. So, preparation for the ring ceremony. The men getting their hair cut. The women getting their hair done. Getting their outfits. They all getting ready to face their men head on. So, we get ready for Tammy and Walker's ring ceremony. And basically, Tammy is like, I know I couldn't trust you. That has been a big factor in my relationship. And I think that I'm getting to a place to where I can trust you. It's taking some baby steps, but at the end of the day, I'm trying. And Walker knows that he has a lot of growing up to do, and he feels like he's on his journey of doing so. And they both decide that they want to stay together. Now, I will say this for Tammy, speaking for myself, I went through a lot of stuff in my relationships of past. I have. And I remember getting read by fellow YouTuber Leo Brown. He has a YouTube channel. Y'all need to check him out. He gave me and Live with Leah some readings about a week or two ago, and he basically told me what it was. He said that I have major trust issues, especially when it comes down to a man. I don't trust anybody. I don't even trust my own damn friends sometimes. Like, I don't trust nobody. I always look over my shoulder, and it's like when you've been burned by so many people because you have a genuine soul and you have a kind heart, people would play on that and they will fuck you over like it ain't shit, okay? And because I've been burned so many times by people, it's hard for me to trust anybody. And I know how Tammy feel. Like, when you've been burned by a man so many damn times and you forgive them, but you don't forget the hurt that they put you through, it's hard to let that trust issue go. But you got to learn how to do that. And at this point in my life, I'm learning to let that shit go. You got to let that hurt go, sis. That's what you got to do. Fizz and Tiffany's ring ceremony. Tiffany loves Fizz. Fizz don't love Tiffany, but he knows where he went wrong at. He didn't have a ring, but she did. But the ring wasn't for him. It was for her. And she knows that she deserves to have a man that loves her the same way that she loves him. She deserves unconditional love. And no matter how I felt by Tiffany in passing about love and hip-hop Hollywood and her situations with Moniece, I honestly felt like she really and truly loved Fizz. And I think that she deserves better than what she was given. You know what I mean? Because Fizz really didn't love her like that. And he even admits that he led her on. So, best wishes to the both of them. At least they both came to the same agreement that they don't need to be together. And they don't. Tiffany wants one thing, Fizz wants another one. And it doesn't collide at all. So, basically. Jessica Diamond, Sean's ring ceremony. Sean knows that he got to pull back with his control. He knows that he got to accept Jessica for who she is, but Jessica knows that she has a lot of growing up to do herself, and she has to figure out a way to be more of a lady and just, you know, deal with the past and deal with who she is. Sean said it doesn't matter what a machine says. He's going to always ride or die for Jessica all the time. He don't give a fuck what a machine say. He going to always believe his woman. You know what I mean? She said if you don't, she said that the question about whether I cheated on you or not really hurt my feelings. And if you can't trust me, then we don't even need to be trying to set a date. They both decided that they want to be together, and he set a date for February the 14th, 2019 for their wedding. Lil Mo and Carl. Now, their ring ceremony really tripped me out. As usual, Carl was his arrogant ass self. He thinks that he's invincible, and he's not. And he thinks that he can get away with everything. But in his sense, he might be invincible. I mean, he's dealing with a bitch like Mo. She's going to take him back. And that's why he said, I'm not worried about you going nowhere. But then the doctor was like, you should be worried. But he's not, because he already know that she ain't going nowhere. Like, he knows this already. So he ain't got no reason to go. No, he ain't got no reason to be worried. He ain't got no reason, period. Like a nigga like Walker, he got a reason to be worried. You know what I mean? Like a nigga like, even a nigga like Sean got a reason to be worried. But he ain't got no reason to be worried, because he know Mo gonna take him back, and rightfully so, she did. They, you know, whatever. I don't understand what's such a top. That's one relationship that should have been over with, point blank. But Mo gonna keep them, and that's what it is. Time for Nia and Soulja Boy's ring ceremony. Nia knows that she hasn't been able to forgive him as much as she should. You know what I mean? You know, forgiveness is for yourself and not for the person that did the shit that they did to you. But you know what I'm saying? Soulja Boy knows that he needs to grow up. He wants to marry Nia. He even proposes to her. But we already know how that ended. So, basically, Jessica Dime and Sean never got their Valentine's Day wedding. Sean is out here playing on the basketball teams, but it's still on hold. But they still plan to get married. Fizz and Tiffany. As we already know, Fizz is on the B2K tour. But Tiffany has found her another man, and she's pregnant, and she should be having a baby any day now. As far as Tammy and Waka, they have been dealing with a lot of other issues that's probably turning their world upside down right now, but you know, we never know how things turn out. I don't necessarily remember what they said about Lil Mo and Carl, but we know that they still together, and Lil Mo ain't going no fucking where. As far as Nia, the relationship is over, and Nia regrets ever giving Soulja Boy a second chance, and now she's just willing to be by herself and try to find her a man that gives her all the love and support that she really needs. And Soulja Boy is back to doing what he was already doing for the last 10 years, which is be a hoe, play video games, and make money. That's it. I really enjoyed this season of Marriage Boot Camp. I've never been like a consistent watcher of this show, but I enjoyed it because I already followed these people's stories, obviously, so that's probably why I enjoyed it so much. But I hope y'all enjoyed this review of the finale. As you know, all my social media is at the bottom. Feel free to discuss this show in the comment section. We can have an adult discussion. Make sure you like, rate, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I'm out of here. I guess my next video will be the Housewives of Atlanta. If I don't decide to talk about something else before that, my next video will be Housewives. And I'm out of here, y'all. Peace till next time.